Good morning to all. So we are at the DNA structure and types of DNA are complete in our yesterday class. So today we move on to discuss about the structure of RNA. The structure of DNA and the replication are over. The replication is a semi-conservative method, that is the DNA that was converted into a template form. So for the that was a single, that was a double stranded DNA structure was going to be deviated so into the two equal fours. So those are the mainly the helical structure, double helical structure was going to be cleaved so with the help of the enzyme helicase. So that was are also organized by the DNA polymerase 1, DNA polymerase 3, the another enzymes are also participated. So that was mainly the replication process over in our yesterday class. So today's our topic is the structure of RNA. It was a ribonucleic acid. RNA is a ribose nucleic acid, so it was mainly contains a ribose sugars. So these was mainly obtained from the DNA. So it was a single stranded. So instead of our DNA, so DNA was a double helical structure, but here it is only that was a single standard structure. Only one strand is presented here. And the RNA can place, it was mainly obtained mainly from the structure of a DNA. It was synthesized and it was also presented inside the nucleus. And so RNA, the main function of RNA, that was nothing but so the time of a protein synthesis, the types of RNAs are there, so those can place a major role in the protein synthesis process. We'll see the structure. So it is a structure of RNA. It may possess the single stranded structure, and that was only the way to 3' to 5' end. So it may possess the two T loops are presented. So those are, one is a T loop and another one is a D loop. T loops are two loops are presented here, and mainly, so another one is also there. So third loop is presented, that was mainly nearby the third loop. The codons are going to bonded with the anticodons. So that was a main structure of it was a inner structure of RNA. So that was going to bonded with the nucleotides are bonded with the hydrogen bonds, and it may also possess the three loops, and so one variable arm is presented. The variable arm was nothing but it was going to be changed its structure. That's why it is called as a variable arm. And so inside the DNA, so that was adenine, thymine, guanine, cytosine are presented. So instead of thymine, see here adenine is adenine. So instead of thymine, instead of thymine, uracil is presented, a nucleotide. So remaining guanine, cytosine as it is. So see here, so inside the DNA, adenine is bonded with the thymine, guanine with the cytosine, but here the adenine is bonded with the uracil. That is the main variation inside the structure of DNA and structure of the RNA. So see here, the uracil bonded with the adenine, guanine bonded with the cytosine, again the adenine bonded with the uracil. So these UGA is the codons. So the codons are presented on the structure of RNA are going to bonded with the anticodons. And now the types of RNA. So those are mRNA, rRNA and tRNA. Totally the RNA was totally three types, that is mRNA, rRNA and tRNA. So it is a messenger RNA and ribosomal RNA and transfer RNA. The types of RNA, those are mainly three types of RNAs are there. So in these three types, first mRNA is a messenger RNA, rRNA is a ribosomal RNA, tRNA is a transfer RNA here. So in a messenger RNA, the main functioning of mRNA, that was going to absorb the, that was a conversion of a Xerox copy to the DNA at the time of protein synthesis. What happens is the genetic information which was presented inside the DNA, that was going to be converted completely into the mRNA, that was received by the mRNA. That's why that was considered as a messenger RNA that can play a major role in protein synthesis. So that is mRNA. And rRNA, so it is a ribosomal RNA. So when the information was received from the messenger RNA from the nucleus, so that was mainly the surface of endoplasmic reticulum, the ribosomes are presented on the surface of the, so it there the RNA, so inside the ribosomal RNA make the intermediate, so mediator between the messenger RNA and in the middle of the transfer RNA. And the third one, the last one, that is a transfer RNA, tRNA. The transfer RNA can play a major role in protein synthesis at the end of a transcription and the translation. The transcription is so that was a DNA to information transmitted to the mRNA, and the information was from the mRNA to the tRNA. So on the surface of the mRNA, the genetic information is there, those genetic information in the form of the codons. So those codons are going to bond with the anticodons which are presented on the surface of the tRNA. So after the bonding of codons with the anticodons, so on the surface of the tRNA, so then what happens is the amino acids are going to be separated from the tRNA. So that's why there is a transfer RNA. So it was a tRNA can plays a major role in protein synthesis. That is at the end of protein synthesis, that is the main aim is so for the conversion of amino acid chain. So those amino acid chain was continued up to the maximum length. So those amino acid chain was going to be separate from the tRNA. So that is the main functioning of a tRNA, that is a transfer RNA. So this is the structure and types of RNA. So RNA mainly single stranded structure. So it was going to transfer the information, so in the form of so messenger RNA, in the form of ribosomal RNA and the transfer RNA. So mainly in the form of protein synthesis, it can plays a major role. It is a single stranded structure. So it is total information about the structure and types of RNA. And now the protein synthesis. Protein synthesis, that is the transcription and translation. So that was the information from the DNA to mRNA, the mRNA to tRNA. So it is considered as a transcription and it was a translation. Total this phenomena was considered as a central dogma. So it is nothing but the protein synthesis. So in the protein synthesis it can plays a major role. So that was mainly about so the transcription is a major process. So in the main protein synthesis, so mainly the information from the DNA to mRNA, mRNA to tRNA, that was got transmitted. So the DNA was mainly presented inside the nucleus. So it was going to be synthesized by the mRNA, and so those mRNA again transmit that information to the tRNA. So those are in the form of codons and the anticodons. So that process was a translation. And the first process was transcription. Total these phenomena was considered as a central dogma, that is nothing but the protein synthesis. So we are going to study the in detail, that was a main information. So the step by step process by the transcription and translation now. So the transcription was mainly occurred with the help of RNA polymerase. So the enzyme RNA polymerase. It was going to be bounded so on the surface of the, so mainly so inside the DNA. So then so once the RNA polymerase was going to bounded with the DNA, then so it was mainly a promoter was formed there, a promoter region. So that was a promoter. So once the RNA polymerase was going to bonded with the DNA, then the promoter region, that was considered as the structure of DNA was so the promoter was formed there. So its own promoter was formed, that was moved in a forward way of direction for the synthesizing of mRNA. So that was the information was entered into the DNA to the mRNA in the form of transcription method, that was transcribed mRNA. The mRNA transcription So the RNA polymerase can play a major role. So in these mainly the transcription process. So that was started from the 5' end to 3' end region. So that was mainly, so the 5' end the capping mechanism was formed at the 3' end. So that was a poly A tail, means so the adenine that was many adenines are presented there. So that was considered as a poly A tail. So 5' to 3' end. So here, so it is a poly A tail. So here was the capping mechanism was formed here. So it is a capping, that is so mainly the 5' end 3' end of DNA. So that was a main structure of DNA. So in these mainly the codons, adenines and thymines or adenines and so actual DNA. So it may possess this. So adenine with thymine, thymine with adenine, guanine with cytosine, adenine again with thymine, thymine with adenine, cytosine with guanine, and adenine again guanine, cytosine, adenine, thymine, thymine. So it is a main see this. So it is a normal structure of a double stranded DNA. So it is a DNA, the structure of a DNA here. So in this structure, so it was going to be synthesized. So these are DNA from to the RNA. So the RNA was mainly obtained from the, so mainly the structure from the DNA. See this. So in RNA, the changes are there, that is adenine and uracil, guanine, adenine and uracil, and uracil. So in this way the changes are takes place and as it is are presented inside the DNA. See here. So it is presented inside the DNA, and from these onwards the RNA was going to be synthesized. So these are the RNA in the, so transcription, the transcripted RNA was formed in this manner. So it was methionine, isoleucine and serine here. So it is methionine, it is one of the amino acid, isoleucine, it is one of the amino acid, and serine, it is also one of the amino acid. So the information which was presented inside the DNA, that was going to be transcribed. So that was going to be transcribed and from to the DNA to the mRNA. So in the form of the structure of mRNA, the instead of thymines mRNA. So in the RNA mainly uracil is presented inside thymine. So see here, so that was Actually, so it was mainly the AUG was so three structure, that was a code, genetic code, it was so triplet codon. So AUG was going to be so that was determined one of the amino acid, that is a methionine, and the AUC was determined that was isoleucine, it is also one of the amino acid, and the UCG it is a serine, it is also one of the amino acid. So in this manner, so that was a 3 triplet codons are formed. So in in this manner the amino acid chain was so that was going to be transcripted. So it was going to be uracil is bonded with the adenine, and it is with the cytosine, adenine, uracil, cytosine. So that was adenine. So in these manner again so the codons, those are the nucleotides chain was going to be so that was continued up to the forward direction. So in the middle of uracil and so double bond between the, so instead of thymine the RNA was going to be transcripted. So that was a main sign for the uracil. The uracil was considered here is so it was mainly to the structure of RNA here. So that was uracil with the adenine, and the guanine with the cytosine, again guanine with the cytosine, and the uracil with the adenine, and the adenine with the uracil, guanine with the cytosine, and the uracil again with the adenine. So in this manner the mRNA chain was going to be transcripted. And next so initiation, elongation and termination. So these three are the major processes which are involved inside the transcription: initiation, elongation and the termination. So the initiation. So the RNA polymerase was entered here. So then see here, so it was a promoter region. So it is a structure of a DNA. So it was that was mainly RNA polymerase which was entered with the structure of a DNA. So then that phenomena was considered as an initiation here. So it is a double helical structure. In these RNA was going to be synthesized. So at that time RNA polymerase once attached with the DNA structure, then so that region was a promoter was formed here. Those promoter was moved in a forward direction and the chain was continuously that was synthesized. and the continuation process was here is considered as elongation. See here. So it is the mRNA. So in the elongation process, the chain was continued and the nucleotides are going to be bounded. So the nucleotides was so step by step the nucleotides are going to be attached and the chain was continuously. So that was going to be continued. So the phenomena was considered here as a elongation process. So those elongation process. So at the end of elongation process, the mRNA chain see here. The termination. So at the end of a transcription process, the mRNA was completely synthesized. So that was completely resemble like a hairpin structure. So it is a synthesized mRNA and it is also called as a transcripted mRNA. So in this manner, the total information which was presented inside the DNA, that was completely so converted into the mRNA. So now the mRNA was considered now the Xerox copy to the DNA. So with the information which was presented inside the DNA, that was totally adapted, that was totally received by the mRNA. Now, so it was a hairpin structured mRNA was synthesized inside the DNA. So that was a complete process of termination here. So that is a end process of transcription. So the transcription, the main aim was the information from the DNA was completely transmitted from the DNA to that was mRNA. Now that was considered as a transcription process. This transcription was mainly in the middle of DNA and messenger RNA. So after completion of these transcription process mainly, so it was mainly presented in the form of initiation, elongation and the termination. Initiation is a commencement, the starting the process, and the elongation, that is a continuation process, and the termination is at the end process. At the end of termination, the complete information was entered into the mRNA. So that was a process was considered here as a termination. So in protein synthesis, the transcription is over. So after completion of the transcription, the translation is there. So the translation in the middle of so it was the mRNA, and in the middle of a tRNA the process was takes place. So mainly on the surface of the ribosomes, So the tRNA was going to be attached, and in the middle of mRNA and the tRNA, the genetic information that was in the form of codons and anticodons, codons and anticodons. So the codons are always going to bonded with the anticodons, then the amino acid chain was formed. So it was the amino acids are so that was mainly, so each and every amino acid was going to bond with the one with the another. So it was reached the maximum length, then these amino acid chain was completely deviated. So it is the protein synthesis, the half the process was completed. So remaining we will discuss it tomorrow. Today's topic is over. We will meet tomorrow. Thank you.